Guess what day it is?
Friday. So you know what we're doing.
In my house, Friday nights equal Friday Night Margarita time.
Amen.
So yes, we made it.
Oh, thank God.
I know. Okay, let's just enjoy it. We're out on my back porch.
It's a little chilly, though, now the sun's going down.
So, do you know where Friday Night Margaritas came from?
No, and that's what I asked you, and I said, what are we going to talk about tonight? And I said, well, we have to talk about Friday Night Margaritas.
We do. If you follow me on Instagram.
5 Jones, the number 5.
The number 5, yeah. The number 5 Jones. I don't know how long I've been doing it. We've been doing, taking the pictures, of the margaritas on Fridays.
Probably since you started Instagram.
Yeah. But people ask me all the time, they're like, you go out for margaritas every Friday night? I say, well,
not every. I don't always come every Friday.
Things come up and, can't always go. But, yeah. Every once in a while, we're like, have you had sushi sometimes on Friday nights? But you don't get margaritas at sushi places.
No.
And then other people ask me, what do you do with the kids while you're out margaritaing? And I say,
bring them
they're
with us.
taking my picture. Because Friday Night Margaritas is not about the margaritas.
No, it's about family.
It's about being together as a family. And so we go, my husband and I and the kids go usually every Friday night to dinner, whether we go have Mexican food and margaritas or we go do something else.
Yeah, but where did this really start? Because remember, we were talking about how long we've been doing it.
Yep.
And I was thinking we'd only been doing it since, right before our niece was born.
Yeah.
Since around that time. That you said we actually started when your son was 1 year old.
When he was about a year old. Mom and
so
Dad.
That would have been right after our brother's wedding. Because we went to
trying to remember if
for
it was I don't know if it was before or after. So Mom and Dad moved back to Houston when Dana was about 7 months old. He's 12, so about 7 months old. And it was after they moved back here. It was summertime, and David got married in the fall. Okay. So I don't know if,
November. He got married in November.
Right. So Mom and Dad, after they moved back to Houston, they would call, they lived by us, and they would be like, hey, y'all want to go out to dinner? It's Friday night. Like end of the week, Mom's not cooking. Whatever. And
they go out Wednesday nights now.
Thursdays, yeah. And I remember going, Mom, I have 2 little kids. I have a 2-year-old and a not quite 1-year-old. And we don't.
You know what? You
we
are
don't.
Right, because Alexander, I remember Alexander being a baby and feeding him.
I was
took
like
an hour.
I was like, Mom, we don't go to restaurants. We got little bitty kids. And my mom's like, oh, come on. Shh.
I'll be there. I'll help you with them.
So that's how it started. And so we just started going. And we went to the same place every Friday night. It's called Hacienda.
La Hacienda.
La Hacienda. And we just started going. But it ended up starting a thing. We would just go out. It was a lot easier than trying to cook.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but by Friday afternoons, everybody's cranky.
Yeah.
And everybody's done. And that's really what has kept it going all these years, is kind of look forward to, I don't have to do the dishes. Even if you order pizza, it's still at your house, and you got to do stuff. And
well, and over time, y'all invited, I think, David and Leah had moved into the area.
Our brother and his wife. He got married, and so we started inviting them. And what's funny is I have pictures of when Birdie was born. She was there
as a baby.
Probably a week old. She was...
Maybe.
Because
I remember Alexander's just a few weeks older than she is. And I remember being at La Hacienda.
We have pictures
feeding him.
Alex. We have pictures of Alex as an infant, and I'm still pregnant, and they're only a few weeks apart. So that tells you, we were there, and it was always the same place. We sat at the exact same place, the exact same table, and
we ordered the exact same
thing. And it was funny because
carne.
Sometimes it would be just a few of us, and sometimes we'd have like a 20-person table, and it just kind of whoever was around would come.
I think the owner likes it when we show up and we say seating
for
18.
Yeah, no, right? And a whole round of margaritas for the adults.
The first one. The first round.
And we went back there a few weeks ago.
And we went for my birthday.
We went for your birthday. That's when we went.
And I had my 40th birthday there.
That's right. And we've they catered our brother's 30th birthday at his house.
Oh, well, that's right. And we've had a work function there. We hosted a happy hour fajita night for our
So it's really about just being together as a family and not about that. I will say. So now that we moved 8 years ago, we moved to where we are now, and we're a little further away from there than we used to be, and so we don't go there as much just because
it's a bit of a drive.
It's a bit of a drive from where we are now.
When we lived on the other side of town, we would come down not every Friday, but we'd try and join y'all at least once a month because it was just it was the family thing, and it was hard to be on the other side of town and know that your family was having this wonderful dinner and gathering together and the laughter and the kids and so we would make that drive. It was a 45-50-minute drive.
Right.
At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, picking up the kids from daycare. And I remember one time I got there and David's like, "You look like crap."
That's a brother for you.
I'm like, "Thanks, David. I've been going since 5:45, and I just picked up the kids and drove an hour here. But thank you. Give me a margarita."
Yeah. It's just a thing. In fact, it is Friday night, and my husband is already home, and he is.
We were trying to get done in time to go
We
to
were
dinner.
trying. That didn't happen. We are going to dinner, and the other kicker is here's the important part: when you go out to eat on Friday night Margarita, he's a runner. Right.
Oh.
Marathon runner. Right. So what that means is he gets up stupid early.
Like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
4:30.
Well, it depends on how many miles he's trying to get in.
They finish their runs by 8 a.m. So, which is awesome for family life. I'm just saying because then I'm getting up.
You're
and
not
he's getting
up
home.
before 9. Oh wait, I forgot. No, you're walking on the treadmill at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's
How's
not-
that going? Oh, good. I was right. Sorry.
I
do
have not.
know you.
I have not walked every day this week.
I do know you.
I thought about it.
Okay. It takes
That's
3
why-
weeks. It takes 3 weeks for something to become a habit, right?
I've rocked it for 3 weeks, but I stayed up late I did a couple of work things late this week, and it just it messed
Next
up my
thing you
schedule.
know, it snowballs, and there you go.
And so I've
because
gotta
it's
get back
easier
on.
to stay up late
I know.
than it is to get up
And
earlier.
it's so quiet, and I had a
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, so he's home, and the other kicker is Fridays are easy for him to get home early, and we have to go. This is what's funny that people think, "Oh, y'all go on margaritas every night." Yeah, we're there before 6 o'clock at night.
Yes, you get a good table.
We're with the older people.
And about the time that the younger crowd comes in, we're
home.
wrapping up and headed
So
out.
we're usually home from dinner and Friday Night Margaritas by 8 o'clock because he's in bed by 8:30.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm ruining my whole Friday Night Margarita party. Yeah, no.
You know what?
It's usually
When you're
he's
younger,
in bed.
it's okay to go out and party and be like that. When you're older and you have kids, you've got to have something that gets you out of the house. You got to have something to look forward to. It doesn't matter if you're home by 8
sounds
o'clock
so
and he's at
miserable.
8:30. One day they'll all be gone to college, and then gosh knows what you probably won't even be home. You'll be the people that sell your house, get a condo, and travel the whole world.
Have you met him? Seriously?
That's right. Wait a second. Wait, scratch that. You're gonna have some weird ranch. Like
let me just say this
150
now.
miles from Marfa, Texas.
He doesn't fly well. We used to travel. I mean, we've been to Europe and stuff, but he doesn't travel. He
By the way,
doesn't
I
fly
like
well
your
anymore.
hair.
Thanks.
I know you got it done. You need to tell her I need.
My
my grays need to.
my gray was really. You can go back and watch last week's video, and I never do this, and there's a reason.
No, I do that.
I went today to get it done, and my dad, hi Dad, he is going to hate this because he hates my hair straight. Absolutely with a passion, hates it.
You're not married to your dad. You're married to your husband.
My husband
Does
doesn't
he
care.
like it? He doesn't care. You wear whatever.
He
I'm
doesn't
not
care.
a big fan of you with the straight hair. I mean, I've had
Okay, so
dad's
everybody,
straight hair my
thumbs
whole
up or
life.
thumbs down. Straight hair on me.
Well, see, you've done 2 episodes now with straight hair. 3.
Yeah,
The one we haven't released.
that's true. We did another one.
Yeah, but we're holding that for.
Hair.
We don't have
You know
time.
what? That's really funny because on Facebook I have a photo album of like Brian and I through the years, and every like our anniversary, our wedding anniversary, we married 17 years. Our wedding anniversary and then our dating anniversary, and our dating anniversary.
What is your dating anniversary?
What do you mean?
What is it?
What the date?
Yes.
December 18th,
November 9th. Okay.
1994. So 22 years.
19.
No, 21 years. It'll be 22 this year.
3. I actually started dating my Brian first.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, then mine wasn't 94.
No, yours has to be earlier because
I
I'm
think. Wait, I gotta stop and think of how old I am.
I started dating
Okay,
my
I
bride
went
in
to
November
college.
of 93.
I met him my sophomore year of college, so 92. So 92, not 94.
There you go.
Okay, so I was right. It was like 23 years. Okay, I'm not totally crazy.
Yeah.
22 years. I don't know, whatever.
Have another drink. You can't do math when we're drinking margaritas. Who does math when they're drinking margaritas?
What I was going to say is, whenever I post the album of, like, Brian and I through the years, and it just kind of comes up every year on my anniversary Facebook, and the number one comment I get on it is, look at your hair.
Because you've always wanted like super long. This is short even for you.
Yeah.
I mean, your hair is usually long, Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman curls.
But it changes. It's like 1 minute it's like blonde, the next minute it's brown, then there was this kind of orangey red phase.
You know, the scary thing is, I think your natural hair color is darker than mine.
It is. My natural hair color is very dark.
But it looks good on you this way. Good. I like this.
Okay, word of warning: don't ever go to a museum with her.
No, don't do it. Especially when I'm familiar with.
Or go see a historical movie with her.
No, because those are terrible.
Or read a book.
No, I like
Except for
books.
Outlander. You like Outlander.
I like Outlander. It's coming back. They just released new pictures from Entertainment Weekly's cover. It's like,
She's like fangirling over it.
You know what's funny? I was talking to my daughter about this. And,
About Outlander.
no, what I'm about to say.
Okay. I'm like, dude.
I love how they cast the character of Jamie in Outlander.
Mm-hmm.
He is very, 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 very close to how I envision Jamie as I've read all of the books. I've lost count of the books, but I've read all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But when I follow the actor on Instagram, I don't care. I'm not interested at all in the actor.
Because he's
I'm
not
only interested in the character, and he
I
really
find
gets
that
the
way.
character
Yeah.
right.
Because
and so
because I find that too with actors and stuff. It's not. Yeah, they might be physically attractive. You mean when you see them and all that, but that's not it. It's the whole package. It's the character, and you can separate the fact that they are as a person, not the character. So they as a person aren't that interesting.
Right, and I like the way that Ron Moore, Battlestar Galactica.
Ooh, I heard they're gonna.
I mean,
Oh no, I know he does Outlander. I know. But I heard they're making a movie of Battlestar Galactica.
Another one? What's it going to be? I mean, after
I
Caprica,
don't
before Caprica,
I don't know. I don't.
I mean, how do you?
Somebody out there
do a
tell me.
movie on-
I don't know. Is it? I mean, are we going to get a little more Starbuck and Apollo, or are we getting?
Jumped the shark the last season?
I don't know. Right. Can we just pretend the last season was a dream? Isn't there a show that did that?
No, and didn't they? I mean,
Whoa.
I don't want to give away, but it's an old show.
It's.
they
let's just not go there because I liked that show.
So what I was going to say is that I like the way Ron Moore has taken her character and her stories and presented them. They don't follow the book exactly, but they follow it sufficiently that he's brought the world that she created to life visually.
That's really all you can ask.
That's it.
For a book to become a movie, because they can't do everything just like the book. They just can't. But for them to stay true to the characters and, like you said, the world that they created, I like that.
And
I only read the first book, and it took me a long time to read.
She didn't like it.
I just.
I don't like watching the last 2 episodes. They're very graphic.
I haven't gotten that far. We, Brian and
they're
I
hard for me to watch. I mean, reading the book is sufficient for me, but I'm really looking forward to watching this next season. Forget when it comes out. Oh, Once Upon a Time is coming back. I know you stopped watching it.
My kids still watch it.
Oh,
so in case you don't know,
Peter Pan's coming back. The kids are gaga
oh my gosh,
over
I
this guy.
hated that part of the app. Oh, I just hated that part of the season.
You ever heard of Hades, the underworld?
Well, he should be there. Yeah.
Well, that's where they're going.
In case you don't know, for 4 years, Shelly and I recorded the Secrets of Once Upon a Time podcast with Father Roderick Van Hogan of SQPN and David Handlos and Deborah Shaven. I was going to say Schaefer. Shaven. And then Inga Lutz, she was in on the end. We recorded that for 4 years. Every episode we would record and talk about the episode and what happened. And it was great. I mean, I love them. I miss talking to them on a weekly basis. But I didn't
miss the
care.
show.
I loved the show in the beginning. I really did. It was so hopeful, and Snow White was like this kick booty girl, and I just loved her. And then it's just like after season 2, it's all like, okay, now what do we do with them? Well, I don't know. What do you think? And then they brought Frozen, and they brought Peter Pan, and I just like.
And now I can't remember the movie. It's not Emperor's New Clothes. It's What's the
But
one?
I think
What's the
that
Disney
that's...
movie where they go. It's all about Hades and the other world. Anyway, that's the one that's the season.
I think that that's very common in TV shows. I tend to really love shows until about season 2, and then that's when the writers go, we gotta spice it up and do something different. And then you're like,
That's,
lost,
you know what? That's right.
Lost.
And Mom and
Lost
Dad were
season
watching
2.
Suits, and
The
they
Year
got
with the
to, like,
Hatch was the best year, and then they brought the others. Then there was a time travel
No idea what
thing,
you're
and
talking
blah 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 blah, and But yeah, season 2 is usually my favorite of a show.
Well, that leads to a question.
Well,
then,
yeah,
Lisa.
Suits. Let's talk about Suits for a minute. Can we just go back to what made it really good and quit with all this drama? And how many times
the
can
witty
they?
back and forth.
How many times can they curse with a certain word in a show?
Oh, at least 27.
Oh, and I'm not going to say
Before
the word.
the first commercial.
We count.
It's terrible.
Dude, it's like, I assume they're using that word as a substitute for another word that I'm not going to say.
Well, then they should just take a page out of Battlestar Galactica and make up their
Right,
own word.
make up your own word, because that's darn annoying.
Which, making up the word or
No,
using that word? Using that word?
Using that other word.
If you want to know which word we're talking about, go turn on any episode of Suits.
Any episode, and within 3 minutes, you're going to hear it.
You know what I really miss?
No.
Burn Notice.
I did like Burn Notice.
I
That
really
was a
miss
good one.
Burn Notice. I need to go back and watch.
Cars.
Oh, God, I thought it was a train.
No trains that sound over there.
I really want to go back and watch that final episode, the final season.
I don't remember if I stuck to the last season. So right now
My name is Michael
show.
Weston. I used to be a spy.
The show that I'm debating giving up because I need to give it up. I need to give it up is Scandal. Honestly,
seen it.
I need to give up Scandal. Scandal was awesome the first couple of years, and now again you're like, seriously?
Okay, what's
Really?
the one show you'd be the most embarrassed to admit out loud that you watch? Come on, you're thinking of something.
I know. I was thinking of the making of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
But our cousin was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I know, and you know what? I had a DCC.
So that's why it's fun.
I had a calendar in the 70s. I mean, growing up in Texas, you can't help but, as a girl,
Nothing
know
wrong
who they
with
were.
the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
No, and I love it. I love the way they're kind of mean. I mean, not mean. They have a level of excellence, and they make them meet it, and they demand it, and they kick them
Do you
off the
remember
team
made
if they
her
don't do it.
Dye her hair a specific color and wear a specific colored nails, and
Yep.
I mean, she had
Yep.
very rigid standards she had to
Yep.
adhere to. She did it
Even
1
back
year or
then,
two.
and that she did 1 year.
She still gets mail.
She has people friend her on Facebook. Like, I followed you, and you were a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader in 1993.
Three. Oh, we're showing our age.
Maybe she should block them. Julie, block them.
Oh my God.
Okay, what's your embarrassing show then?
Oh, I did ask the question, didn't I?
You did ask the question.
Okay.
Tell me.
It's awkward. It's on MTV.
I don't even know what's on MTV.
Jenna Hamilton.
I don't know what that is.
Maddie McKibben.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's a 30-minute. It's a high school. It's about a high schooler. So
Well, you
they
have a high schooler, so
Okay, so I don't.
would you
even
let
remember-
her watch it?
Maybe the 16-year-old. Yeah, the 13-year-old. No, but the 16-year-old's mature enough.
Do you
But
mean-
they've got some scenes that are just a little pushing the envelope for me. I mean, it opens with Jenna Hamilton, and it's the end of her summer, right before her sophomore year of high school, and she gives her virginity to Maddie McKibben. I'm not giving anything away. This is the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Wow, and you stuck with it, huh?
Well, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it was just kind of like, okay, where are we going with this? But I kind of like the characters. I don't like the way the one Christian girl in the group is, I mean, like, over the top, stereotypes, bad. I mean, it's just, there are times that it makes me want to turn it off, but I really, really like the show. Help me.
That is embarrassing. Yeah, I'm embarrassed for you. And then maybe next time we should talk about Downton.
Yes, but
There's
next
only
time,
one episode left.
should we wait to talk about Downton?
Yeah. We
until
don't have time right
after-
now.
No, I mean until after. We could do it next week before the.
I don't know.
The final, or wait till we've seen the final.
I don't know.
'Cause
I'm
I
just.
cried so hard watching this
did
last
too.
one. I mean, you're like
Well,
three
and, okay,
times.
I didn't really have time to watch it, and people kept asking. Well, I wasn't home Sunday night.
No, but you watched it since then, right?
Yeah, I watched it Monday. I didn't really have time on Monday. This is, again, one of the reasons I stayed up late and I get my walk in. But everyone kept asking me if I'd seen it. And like, did you cry? And I'm going, oh my gosh, someone is going to tell me They're gonna spoil it for me, and I was terribly
Even
afraid.
if they had spoiled it, you still would have cried.
I know,
I cried the second time I watched it.
But I was afraid someone would spoil it, and so whether it be on social media or in person, and so I went ahead and sat down and watched it, even though I really didn't have time.
Okay, so my favorite line, the one that really made me tear up.
We're not talking about it.
Was when Edith said to Mary.
No.
One day we'll
Because no. I know. Stop, blah, blah, blah. Don't ruin it for people. Spoiler alert.
That wasn't a spoiler alert. It was one line. It wasn't giving anything away.
Okay.
If you don't know it out of context, you're not going to know.
Okay. Brian keeps texting me that he's hungry.
Okay.
He's hungry.
Go. Bye-bye.
So, all right. Sorry for the rough beginning.
Episode 6.
I apologize.
Maybe we'll do an outtakes blooper reel someday.
Maybe we'll just cut all of that from the beginning and you won't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, turn it off. Let's go to eat.
I think.
Bye. Let's go.